Yo, this is Galen Bingham with Kill Global Coaching and Consulting. I hope that you've been enjoying Whiskey, Jazz, and Leadership with brand new episodes every Tuesday. As we gear up for our next season, I want to remind you of a way for you to get more insight, more coaching, more advice, more wisdom from each and one of our guests. And that is by becoming a VIP. Each guest has recorded a special piece of information for each of our VIPs, and it is available as soon as you register. So look below where you find this message and become a VIP today. If you're not a VIP, this is just a little bit of what you've been missing. Brother Clayton Evans, welcome to the VIP room, man.
I had the relationships here primarily because of Kappa Alpha Psi. And if there was a need to maneuver through a situation here, a situation that involved a setting or an individual that I didn't know or was not familiar with, the network of Kappas at the time, I knew that someone knew he or she that and could make an introduction that could give me a setting.
Teresa Bruni.
Imposter syndrome, which we find very common, that's fear. And so the minute you get in the car to go to work, or the minute you head into your home office to get on that Zoom meeting, bam, that fear sets in. They're going to find out I'm a fraud. Okay. And I know that because I had imposter syndrome when I was in my corporate career. I was running mainframe computers and I never graduated college.
Wow. Wow.
Talk about fear of being found out. Now, I didn't lie. They knew I didn't graduate college. They hired me because of my experience and my expertise, but still I felt, so that's a simpler case of that fight or flight fear. Okay. So it's either love or it's fear.
I have got John Sattem in the VIP room.
Creating a part of your team that's in charge of culture and let them drive it. And it's not your opinion. It's not what you want to do. You might want to set, here's kind of my thought on what it is, and then let them, go out and drive it and do it and support them. And if you can do that, you'll do amazing things, because once a team takes care of its own culture, they don't need the coach doing that. You set the tone and you set the direction, and you find people that can, act upon it, but you have to support them and help them achieve that. And the last thing I would say as a leader is a tip for people as far as when people bring you ideas and how to think about that idea. And it's called I like, but. And so when someone brings you an idea or a proposal, you tell them, I like this part of it. I like this element, but help me understand this other piece, because I'm not sure about that, and then come back to me when you've had time to think about it. And what that does is it keeps the idea alive and afloat that can still be built off and still, be worked on.
And that's just a taste. When you become a VIP, you also get access to our monthly What's Next newsletter, where we share bios of our upcoming guests, jazz artists that I've fallen in love with, and the whiskey juice that I've added to my collection. Not only that, you'll find out about upcoming live Q&A conversations either on Clubhouse or Facebook Live, where you can interact with me and my guests. You can ask us questions about leadership, you can ask us questions about our episodes or our favorite music and whiskey selections. So become a VIP today. It's well worth the investment. Cheers.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.